Hello everyone, my name is Chris and welcome to my Litany of Larceny item locations guide. During your travels in Skyrim, you can find 7 unique items that you can sell to Delvin Mallory within the Thieves Guild for a leveled amount of gold. Each item that you sell to Delvin will also then go onto display at the Guildmaster's shelves. The rest of the jeweled items on the shelves can be obtained by completing a certain amount of side jobs for Delvin and Vex. Gathering all items will also complete the unmarked quest Litany of Larceny. As always, there are timestamps in the description if you wish to skip to a particular item, but without further ado, let's get into the video. First up is the Queen Bee statue. This item can be found within Golden Glow Estate. This location is visited when completing the Thieves Guild quest Loud and Clear. Head to the estate and enter the main estate house. Fight your way through the house and head up to the 2nd floor. Make your way through the 2nd floor all the way to the end and enter Arengoth's room. On a bedside table will be the statue.
There you go. This should cover it.
Next up is the Honningbrew Decanter. This item can be found within the Honningbrew Meadery. This item can only be obtained when completing the Thieves Guild quest Dampened Spirits. After framing Sabiorn and acquiring the key to his room, head up the stairs to the 2nd floor and enter the room. Continue through another door and on the right hand side on top of the dresser next to a strongbox will be the decanter.
I think you'll find this payment to be more than fair.
Next up is the East Empire shipping map. This item can be found within the East Empire Company warehouse. This location is visited when completing the Thieves Guild quest Scoundrel's Folly. Enter the warehouse and make your way around the warehouse to the other side where you entered. Head up some steps near a boat being repaired and enter the Dockmaster's office. On the left hand side on the desk will be the map.
This should compensate you for your find.
Next up is the model ship. This item can be found within Snowvale Sanctum. This item can only be obtained when completing the Thieves Guild quest Speaking with Silence. Head into Snowvale Sanctum, fight through the Draugr and follow the path through the ruins. You'll head up some steps and arrive at a room with the model ship. The model ship is a trap. Once you take the ship, the oil will set on fire that surrounds the pedestal.
What a delightful find. This should cover it.
Next up is the Dwemer puzzle cube. This item can be found within Calcelma's laboratory within the Understone Keep. This location is visited when completing the Thieves Guild quest Hard Answers. Make your way into the Understone Keep and enter the Dwemer Museum. Continue through the museum and enter the laboratory. Make your way through the lab and just before the door leading to the balcony will be the Dwemer cube on a pedestal.
It's worth quite a bit actually. Quite a catch. There you go. This should make you smile.
Next up is the bust of the Grey Fox. This item can be found within Riftfield Manor in Riften. This item can only be obtained during the Thieves Guild quest The Pursuit. Make your way into the manor, head down into the tunnels and make your way to the very end of the area where you will find Mercer Frey's plans. Next to the plans on a desk will be the bust.
Must have come from Mercer's place. He'd admired the Grey Fox for some time. Sure, I'll buy it from you. Here you are.
The final unique item you can loot for Delvin is the left eye of the Falmer. This item can be found within Erkinfand. This item can only be obtained during the Thieves Guild quest Blindsighted. Enter the ruins and make your way all the way to the end where Mercer Frey is taking the eyes of the Falmer.
Carlisle, when will you learn you can't get the drop on me? Then the die is cast, and once again my blade will taste nightingale blood.
After speaking with him, simply kill him and loot the eyes off his corpse.
Key and the eye, and let's get out of here.
No luck there, lass. Something must have fallen on the other side of the door because it isn't moving.
We have to find another way out of here.
By the 8, you actually got your hands on it. This should cover it.
We have to find another way out of here.
By the 8, you actually got your hands on it. This should cover it.
We have to find another way out of here. We have to find another way out of here.
This alone is worth more than some thieves earn in a lifetime.
That's all the unique items you can loot within the game. Now let's move on to the items you can obtain from doing a certain amount of jobs for Delvin and Vex. Please note that you do not need to complete jobs for both Delvin and Vex, as the jobs completed for either NPC are combined. First up is the Jeweled Candlestick. This item will appear in the Thieves Guild after completing 5 side jobs for Delvin and Vex. Next up is the Ornate Drinking Horn. This item will appear in the Thieves Guild after completing 15 side jobs. Next up is the Golden Ship Model. This item will appear in the Thieves Guild after completing 25 side jobs. Next up is the Golden Urn. This item will appear in the Thieves Guild after completing 35 side jobs. Next up is the Jeweled Goblet. This item will appear in the Thieves Guild after completing 45 side jobs. Next up is the Jeweled Pitcher. This item will appear in the Thieves Guild after completing 55 side jobs. Next up is the Jeweled Flagon. This item will appear in the Thieves Guild after completing 75 side jobs. Next up we have the Safe. This item will appear in the Thieves Guild after completing 125 side jobs. The safe will contain random loot and sometimes potions that improve the player's stealth skills. And finally we have the Crown of Barenziah. This item will appear after completing the quest No Stone Unturned for Vex by acquiring all stones of Barenziah and the crown. Upon doing so, Vex will attach all stones back onto the crown and you will receive the Prowler's Prophet effect. This will make it so you can find gems in most containers you loot in the game. And there we have all Litany of Larceny items within Skyrim. I hope you found this video helpful, and as always, thank you for watching.